Hi guys, how have you been? Oh my goodness, I have missed you and I know you have missed me. Well, many of you have been asking, where is our girl? Where is Triple M reality host? Where did you hide? Well, if you are just joining us, this is of course the Triple M reality channel. Of course, my YouTube channel where my name is Mary Magdalene Mukoya, making it the Triple M. Have you been keeping well? Where are you listening or tuning from? It's a rainy season. Are you being rained on, or haven't you experienced any of the rains that are ongoing so far? Well, it is a good season and it's a season to just give thanks because without thanks, we are nothing. Without the rains, then it's not a blessing. Yes? If it is sun, it's a blessing in disguise too. But the rains signifies more and more blessings, unending blessings. Well, our topic of today, actually, for why I have been away is just because I've been taking some time to meditate upon life. And it has given me the thought pattern and the process and understanding of what it means to do life and not just to exist on earth. The other day, I visited a friend, and tell you what, my friend had just come from visiting another friend. Now, this is where the story just gets juicier. Do you know the line that says, or the phrase that says, stick to your lane? Oh, yes, you guessed it right. There is something called pride. My goodness. Pride comes before a fall. Do you know that saying too? I have just told you two things that you need to understand today because those two things make our topic for today. Stick to your lane. Pride comes before a fall. So my friend visits a friend, and on her arrival, while she's thinking she's out here because it's been a casual setup all along, friends of friends who know friends, then projects are here, work is here, that she gets to mingle, and just socialize, do her projects here and there, etc. Just networking. By the end of the day, tell you what, it did not take her too many days. Actually, it took her 3 days to come to a realization. You go to a friend's place, stick around. Day one, you're a guest. Day two, you're a mini guest. Day three, you have roles that you did not imagine. Because needless did she know that there was a limit to accessing, if it is the properties or things in an house, there was a limit. Visiting or just meandering in the compound, there was a limit. Your purpose when you go to visit a friend, in as much as it is casual and you want to see it all easy and all that, you need to be very careful. And careful by this, I mean, you need to stick to your lane. I'll tell you something. The understanding that my friend got by the end of her visit or by the end of her stay was, you do not touch what you have not been given. Even when it is said it is out there for all of you, we will always replenish. No, oh my goodness. There is an underlying fact. It's not for everybody like you, who is almost a commoner. Oh my God, when I was listening to her story is when I started to understand that some people out here will tell you yes, and when you are not sensitive enough, underlining that yes is actually a blunt no. So I picked it from my friend and I started to conceptualize it and actualize it, put it in my understanding. And then when she came out clean and clear and she started to say, tell you what, girl, there are people out here who woke up and landed on a silver spoon. They have never known what is suffering. They have never known what is lack. They woke up with everything being provided for them on a silver spoon. such that when they meet you who does not understand, or you who has gone through the process to get to where you are today, they want to underestimate your personality, your being, your character. More so, they will even give you names. Oh my goodness. There is a saying in Kiswahili that says, akufukuzae hakuambii toka. That saying equates to sticking to your lane. Pride comes before a fall. I equate it to those sayings in the sense of people out here are suffering from minority and superiority complexes. There is the self-esteem issues. Some have having a serious self-esteem issue. Others, they're neither here or there. And tell you what, then you meet this other person who knows nothing about inferiority or superiority or minority complexes. This is a person who's got it all together from birth, perhaps, because most of these people, I have come to realize, they cheat their way up. They will not want to tell you their journey, how it all began before they got to their glory. Because I believe there is no man, and I mean no man, just landed from glory to glory. You are born into glory to glory, unless you're Jesus. But even so, even Jesus had to go through murky waters. And his story is not from grass to grace. His story is of a humble young man that gave out his life to serve, to be a minister, to be the child of God, grew up into this being great man, a supernatural being, and through it all, it was glory, 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 grace, 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 no grass. Yes, troubles, yes, temptations, but remember, through it all, he never grew horns. He never showed the world that because my Father is God, I am greater than all of you. Not a single day. But out here are human beings, humans, created by the same God, who are behaving as though they landed from a different heaven, while others are landing from hell, coming to meet in this heaven and behaving as though. When my friend narrated this story to me, I sat and I told myself, why would a human being be so careless, so uncouth, to title somebody all because they think they've got it and somebody else does not have it? But I want to caution each and every one of us, if you're listening to this clip today, remember, nobody, and I mean nobody, is too perfect or too great than any other. Just like sin is sin, whether you've stolen salt or you've stolen a machine or you've stolen somebody's car or somebody's land or somebody's wife, a sin is a sin before the eyes of God. So I'm looking and listening to this scenario and conceptualizing it and telling myself, why should I burden my life with thinking of how great I am and how less someone is? But tell you what, even the word says, what does it profit you to gain the whole world and lose your soul? Allow me to dig deeper into this biblical phrase. If you are going to take up the richness of the world, if you are going to take up because you have a lot of material things, because you have a lot of knowledge and wit, because you have degrees or exposures, and then you want to rub it off on people wrongly, that you want to insult them to degrees of reducing them to nobodies and nothing, all because you have these greater opportunities or greater chances or exposure. You and the word and the word are no different, because the word says, What does it profit you to gain the whole world and lose your soul? The moment you're busy insulting another person because she has not gained or attained to the level where you are, I mean, you already lost your soul. And I want to caution each and every one of us, wherever you go, even to any place where you are a guest, including myself, I am cautioning myself. There is no free pass that says everything is free. Anything and everything has a price tag. If it can boil down to an insult, that's a price tag. But if you are given and you genuinely received, and even in your heart from the giver, it felt with the giver felt a lot of contentment, and you, the receiver, also felt the same measure of contentment, well then, that's a genuine gift. But if there was a bit of heaviness or even strife, or you're feeling that you're receiving but it is not surely yours, my dear friend, my dear brother, my dear sister, if you can drop it or just leave it all together, leave it. It won't hurt. We suffer because of lack of knowledge. We suffer because we do not understand what our other party is thinking. And I will tell you again, you who is listening to this clip right about now, today you may have it all together. You may be eating from a silver spoon. Tomorrow you do not know. And it is not right that you're sitting there insulting somebody else or minusing or reducing somebody else to a nobody, calling them names, all because you've got it all together. Pride comes before a fall. And I tell you for free, it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but it will not be a never. Your fall will definitely come. And when it comes, it will hit you like a thunderstorm that you will not want to imagine. Why am I experiencing this? Why? And I have all these monies, and I have all this knowledge, and I have all this wisdom, I have all these degrees. My dear friend, it's not about the papers, it's not about the wisdom, it's not about the exposure, it's not about anything. It's about your humility. You lose your humility, you lose your humanity, and you lose your soul. So my dear brothers, my dear sisters, wherever you're listening on this clip from, take your time. Know that there is nothing for free on this earth. Everything has a price tag. And do not exaggerate yourself. If you've got it, you've got it. If you don't have it, you will get it in the near time or in the near future. But you will definitely get it if you believe it. And you who has, do not underestimate people. Do not insult people. Do not do such things. Be humble enough in the many things that you can keep gaining and gaining more. But if you're going to gain horns because of what you have, trust you me, those horns will be trimmed. And if it's not with a fellow human being, the world always teaches you the lesson. Pride comes before a fall. And if you think you cannot mingle with someone who is of a lesser value before your eyes, don't mingle with them. In fact, try your level best. Stick to your lane of wealth. Stick to that side. Just mingle with the people you think can match up to your caliber. But I'll tell you what, everything that has a beginning has an ending. Let us not be too careless with our fellow human beings, because I know for sure that on this land, no man is an island. I need you like you need me. Today is my day. Tomorrow is your day. We do not know. So why not just be kind to each other? Why not just love on each other? We may not have much to say. Just a smile. Another person, just a hug. Another person, just a common, simple greeting. It may seem common, but it goes an extra mile. It changes the aura of the day. Why not make a difference? But then again, if you're struggling to be that good person, well then choose to stick to your lane. But I'll tell you what, no man is an island. I will repeat it. No man is an island. And you who thinks you have it all, remember, pride comes before a fall. But you who has it all and are humble, you're humanly, remain the same, because you lose nothing. In fact, you attract even more and more, because the more you're kind, the more you gain, the more you're able to share, the more you're able to give, the more your mouth is toned down to speak with kindness and sensitivity. So think about the few things I've mentioned today. And if it helps you today, if you can listen to this clip and it has helped you, remember to leave a comment right down there. Send me a question just in my comment box, and I'll be able to give you feedback, or a topic that you'd want me to just discuss. Because I tell you what, life is about a give and take. Life is about sharing. I am kind enough to share with you an experience, and I believe you can be kind enough to share with me your experience, so that we help each other grow. We help each other become better people and make a better nation, a better world to live in. Well, of course, thank you so much for staying tuned. You know me, I love to leave us with my forte, which tells us, if you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. So God bless you. Take care, and remember, humility costs you nothing. Humility is the key to success. Humility is the attraction of favor from above. So God bless you, and take care, and keep subscribed. Ta-ta.